fabled heat, where magic meets desire. Subscribe to ignite the fantasy.
Moonlight carved Rachel's silhouette against the library shelves as she ran her tongue along Sophia's collarbone, the gentle touch sending shivers down Sophia's spectral form. I vibrated with a hunger that had been building for centuries, a cold loneliness that was slowly burning away, like embers of a fire that refused to be extinguished. The scent of old books and dust filled my non-corporeal nostrils as I watched, my mind wandering back to the countless years I'd spent alone, a ghostly presence haunting these halls, searching for a connection that seemed forever out of reach. The sound of pages whispering against each other, the creaks and groans of the old wooden shelves, and the faint hum of the machine on the desk created a symphony of sounds that accompanied my thoughts. Sophia arched into Rachel's touch, her eyes fluttering closed as she let out a soft gasp, her voice echoing from both pleasure and pain. "Emily," she whispered, her voice barely audible, yet it sent a shiver down my non-corporeal spine. Rachel's fingers dipped lower, her breath hot against Sophia's throat, and I felt the heat of their passion, a flame that seemed to grow stronger with each passing moment. "I can feel you too, Ghost," she purred, staring directly at where I hovered, her eyes locking onto mine with an unnerving intensity. The machine on the desk began pulsing, its light throbbing in time with my phantom heartbeat, a rhythmic reminder that I was still connected to this world, even if it was only through the fragile thread of my existence. I reached for them, no longer content to watch, my ethereal form yearning to be a part of their passion, to feel the warmth of their skin, the beat of their hearts. The roses outside the window withered as our three energies collided, a storm of longing, possession, and centuries of pent-up desire about to explode. I felt myself being drawn into their world, a world of flesh and blood, of sensations and emotions, and I knew that I could no longer resist the pull. "Rachel, please," Sophia gasped, her voice laced with desperation, as Rachel's fingers danced across her skin, leaving trails of fire in their wake. "I need you, both of you," she whispered, her eyes locked onto mine, and I felt my heart, my non-beating heart, respond to her plea. The air was thick with tension, heavy with the weight of our collective desire as we stood there, poised on the brink of something momentous, something that would change us all forever. And then, in a movement that seemed almost imperceptible, Rachel's lips brushed against Sophia's, sending a spark of electricity through the air, a spark that ignited a fire that would burn bright, a fire that would consume us all. I felt myself being pulled closer, my form blurring as I merged with theirs, our energies intertwining like the threads of a rope, strengthening, binding us together. The world around us melted away, leaving only the three of us, lost in a sea of passion, of desire, of longing. "We've been waiting for you, Emily," Rachel whispered, her voice a gentle breeze in my mind, as Sophia's lips brushed against mine, sending shivers down my non-corporeal spine. "We've been waiting for so long," Sophia echoed, her voice a soft whisper, as our lips met, our hearts beating as one, our love a flame that would burn bright, a flame that would never fade. The machine on the desk pulsed faster, its light growing brighter as our love became the focal point, the center of our universe, a love that would transcend time, space, and even death itself. As we stood there, lost in the depths of our passion, I knew that I had finally found what I had been searching for, a connection, a love that would last an eternity, a love that would never fade. The library, with its musty smell and dusty tomes, faded into the background as our love took center stage. Sound of our breathing, the beating of our hearts, and the gentle hum of the machine created a symphony of sounds that filled my non-corporeal ears. I felt the warmth of their skin, the gentle touch of their fingers, and the soft brush of their lips against mine. It was a sensation unlike anything I had ever experienced before, a sensation that filled me with joy, with love, and with a sense of belonging. As the moments passed, our love continued to grow, a flame that burned brighter with each passing second. It was a love that would last forever, a love that would never fade, a love that would transcend time and space. And as we stood there, lost in the depths of our passion, I knew that I had finally found my place in the world, a place where I belonged, a place where I was loved. The machine on the desk continued to pulse, its light growing brighter as our love became the focal point of our universe. It was a love that would change us all, a love that would bring us together, a love that would last an eternity. As the moments turned into hours and the hours turned into days, our love continued to grow, a flame that burned brighter with each passing moment. It was a love that would never fade, a love that would never die, a love that would last forever. And as I stood there, lost in the depths of our passion, I knew that I had finally found what I had been searching for, a connection, a love that would last an eternity, a love that would never fade.